Adam Warlock, the Out-of-Box Collector, doing another Marvel Legends Iron Man review, this time with the Bleeding Edge Heroic Age Iron Man. Like the last figure I reviewed, this one also comes with one of these guys right here, little pamphlet thingy. You can read up on that on whatever search engine you like to go to. Let's get into the articulation. So this guy has excellent articulation. This is what I like to see in action figures. His head is on a ball joint, comes right off. Okay, customizers, you guys are gonna love that. Up, down, shoulder joints all around. They only go up about a little less than 90 degrees. Obviously, if they made the cut all the way through, you would see the swivel right there, and they didn't want that. They wanted to keep a nice effect, you know, keep the nice detail on the shoulder. Looks clean. Thing I did notice, the hole where the arm goes into looks a little big to me. I haven't seen that on too many other figures. In this figure I noticed it. Not a big deal. I'm gonna be picky on this guy, pointing out little things because I really like him, that's why. Alright, so he's got an ab crunch. Real ratchety. It goes pretty far back, and you get into your Iron Man flight poses. It goes forward that much right there. Okay, back to the arms. I'm all over the place with this guy. He's got swivel, double jointed elbows, wrists twist and bend. The way that the wrist is sculpted, the way this top flap comes over, it kind of hinders when you try to pose the hand up. You kind of got to rotate it, pose it back, and then move it over. Same thing with the other hand. If you're trying to pose it up, like I said, this thing does give a little, it does flex a little bit. It is kind of like it's not super hard plastic, so you can get the right pose you want. I know a lot of people like fists. I don't care for fists on Iron Man. I understand why they're there, but you know, if you have repulsor rays, why are you gonna throw a punch? You know what I mean? I wouldn't. Waist articulation. They did it. They got us T-joints back. We got a good T-joint here. Good T, just like the Bucky cap. Looks like Hasbro's starting to listen a little bit. Got the swivel. Upper calf, double jointed knees. Alright. And then we got ankle rocker. Cool. That's articulation. Okay, one thing I want to talk about real quick, even though all the articulation is there, and I'm very happy with the articulation that we got as far as the torso, the ab crunch, the waist, and the T-joint. One thing that they could have done a little bit better is the range of motion. The arms right here, the shoulders, they don't close any further than that. That's about it. The arm goes up, but it goes down, and that's it. And same thing with the T-joint. You can't get his legs any closer than that. That's pretty much it. So when you got him in a flight pose, he's going to be flying with his legs spread out. As far as the sculpt goes, it's a brand new sculpt. We have not seen this before. It has really nice detail in there. You can see it all across the figure. Everything is sculpted on. Everywhere you see the paint change, it's all, you know, either engraved or embroidered all throughout the figure. The other thing I want to say is the paint job. Not too much paint on here. I want to say the figure's originally red. It has like that, as I said in my other reviews, the candy kind of, the hard candy look, kind of like a marble type. You can see it real clearly on the back of the head there, as well as down here on the lower shin, on the right shin. You can see that pretty clearly. It's that red, and then they got the paint, which is the gold. They could have, again, Hasbro could have gave it another coat. You could tell on this thigh right here, you could see the seams kind of red. Another coat would have hid that nicely. And the only other paint I see besides the gold is the blue. Anywhere that's supposed to be the little LED lights or arc reactors, whatever they suck, straight up. The blue sucks. You could see on the hips right here, right there next to my finger. You can see how they didn't even, it's missing paint. It's not complete there, as well as the other side, same deal. You can see right there. And they just look real flat. They should have added a little bit of white in the middle, something to bring out the effect of them being light, you know. At least with the Big Time Spider-Man, they tried. Failed, but they tried. This guy looks like they just slapped the blue on there, just slapped it on and left it there. And so that's pretty much all the paint on this figure. So overall, this figure has a very nice feel to it. It's a little bit taller than the average Hasbro Iron Man. It feels good. Right, I want to take a look at how this figure feels with some other figures real quick. Here he is next to the Iron Patriot and the Iron Man Extremist armor. And here he is next to a Neo class armor and a Mark IV movie series armor. Hasbro Classics, Toy Biz Classics, couple of modular armors, couple of brothers, some good guys, some bad guys, and chickies. So this Bleeding Edge Heroic Age Iron Man comes with the left leg of the Iron Monger. It's it's a left leg. It's got that marble candy, hard candy look to it. You know, looks nice, like I've said before in my other reviews. Articulation, double jointed knees. It's got a ball joint ankle and ankle rocker. Real nice ankle rocker. Alright guys, there you have it. That's my review. Adam Warlock out. Billionaire playboy philanthropist, gymnast.
That's crispy. Chickies. 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 Look at the camera. Chickies, you want a cookie? Chickies, you're being a bitch.